Hello, my lovely. My name is Anise. I am here for your Mindful Guidance Monday. So happy Monday. Check in with yourself, see if you are meant to be here. We are going to choose a card from each of the decks that I have just to see what you may need to know this week that will help you be in more alignment with your own auspicious 2026 goals and vision. I am first going to have us ground ourselves here in this present moment. So first take a big cleansing breath. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more on your own. And feel free to close your eyes if they are not already. If that feels safe for you. If not, you may keep a soft gaze, whatever makes you most comfortable. And speaking of comfortable, allow yourself to just kind of sink and rest against the ground beneath you. Whether you're sitting or lying down, or maybe even standing, allow the weight of your body to be felt against the earth beneath you. And imagine roots planting you firmly into the sacred surface of this earth, rooting you firmly in this present moment, connecting you to the wisdom of nature. Maybe you hear the sounds around you. And allow yourself to just sit in this moment, feeling strong, like an oak tree. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes if they have been closed. And just welcome yourself back here, now. So the first deck that we are going to get started with is the Your Wise Animal Body Oracle deck. I love to do this deck, and I know that we just went through a nervous system regulation and grounding practice, but with this nervous system regulation oracle deck, it is a reminder for us to always come back to center when we are centered and we are grounded, and that allows us to receive the clarity, the insight that we need to have the discernment in moving forward toward our goals and to feel confident in doing so. I went to go put this deck down and a card flipped from this this deck. So these might go hand in hand, I'm not sure, but this just like flopped over. So first, what you received is ebb, okay? And this is the ebbs and the flows, okay, of life. The ebbs and the flows of maybe our emotions. The ebbs and flows of relationships with people, relationships with self, maybe relationships with others. And what it says on this card is, what do you need to feel safe in any kind of relationship? Any kind of relationship. That could be a work relationship, that could be your relationship with yourself, and it could be your relationship with a partner, with friends. And so maybe with this ebbs and flows, and with this card coming out at the same time, because it's also a bit of darkness here, but then we have a little bit of light, and then blue is like, oh my gosh, my emotions. I'm feeling like with coming into 2026 and having a vision for what we want our life to look like as we go through this week, there may be, and this is why I think you need to think about what makes you, like, what do you need to feel safe in any kind of relationship, evaluating all of your relationships and really thinking about, are they serving me, or is it throwing me off balance? Is it throwing my energy off balance, or is it really energizing me and keeping me moving in the right direction, or is it setting me back a little bit? Because initially, I'm not gonna, like, this ebb card tried to come out in the reversal position, but I don't really take reversals like that, and if they do come out, it's kind of like a self-care message. But it's really needing to think about what is draining you, what is really allowing you to move forward. And also with the safety in the relationships, does this allow you to be your most authentic and best self? Is it serving where you are trying to go next? Is it serving the vision that you have in your mind for who you are becoming in 2026? I understand, like, I mean, we can talk about all the different new years that there are so many, but really just overall in 2026, overall, the person, the being that you are moving into and becoming, is this a relationship that serves that? And if it's not, what are we going to do about it? Even when it comes to a relationship with yourself, what are we going to do about it? What can change to where your habits, your routines are serving you? How you're showing up for yourself, how you're speaking to yourself. Because I don't want you to go through this path of not feeling your best, or going through a roller coaster of emotions that gets you going, but then it's like, it just like, I'm hearing a lot of things. I'm hearing like slap you in the face, I'm hearing kick you in the chest, like I don't know why it's so aggressive, but like emotionally though, that's what I'm getting. And even my mind right now, as I'm trying to go through this reading, it's like, it's feeling confusing, and it's feeling all over the place and scattered, which is just not the energy that we started out with, because the energy we started out with was very calm, it was very grounded, it's very rooted. So there's really something that needs to be evaluated here, and it is that safety in that relationship, in evaluating them across the board. Like, it, again, could be a relationship with self. It's just like scattered. And honestly, speaking from, as a person who has been in a friendship and also a romantic relationship and platonic relationship with people that have left me feeling confused, that's not an energy that you want to be in at all, babe, at all. It can start to get a little difficult for you to be able to think for yourself, and it leaves you with a lot of anxiety and stress. Like, I don't even know how to articulate how grounded I felt coming into this reading. And now my mind is just very, very confused, and It's odd. So I feel like that's the energy I'm picking up here. Let's see what else. Yeah. Okay. Anahata, which is the heart chakra. This is a week where you really do need to honestly protect your heart and protect your energy. Protect your heart and protect your energy. That is because it's causing pain emotionally. It's causing pain emotionally. And you need to detox that. Like, detox. I'm going to be so honest. Because it's a very strong energy of that right now. It's a very, very strong energy of that at the moment. Cleanse yourself the fuck out of whatever's leaving you feeling stuck, confused, and in emotional turmoil. Okay? Because what the fuck is going on? Excuse my French, but seriously. What the hecky? You don't need to go through this level of like upset. Okay, two things are coming out. Okay, yeah. So we have two cards. The first one is Black Cohosh, which is the 5 of fire. All right, and there's a star on here as well. Red, I'm feeling also with this red, the need to truly, I'm getting steward a good relationship with yourself. Steward a good relationship with yourself. Because honestly, even the relationships that you 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and moving in the right direction towards that. Because even what I'm getting is like the relationships that is causing all of this turmoil is damaging your own perception of yourself right now. That would be like, this is a critical time where you're trying to move towards that version of yourself that you truly do desire and that you see, right? Like, you see the vision for yourself. You see that shining star for yourself. You see it and you know that it is supposed to come to pass, but it's like every time you feel like you're on a good track, it's like, again, that ebb and flow, and it's like it knocks you back, like someone. I'm really getting a someone here. Please, please, please pay attention to the relationships that you have around you. Is just knocking you the heck off your course and is causing you to doubt yourself. However, maybe they're acting, maybe their tone, what it is that you are receiving from them. I'm like, my left ear is like itching. Whatever you are receiving from them, they may be putting something in your ear, saying something to you verbally that like, maybe it's even like doubts of your vision. If you are around people you are telling your vision to, and they are just like, I don't know if that's gonna happen or whatever the fuck. I don't care if what you are envisioning for yourself and your dream is just like fucking world, like out of this world, okay? Maybe it's something that you have never seen happen before. No one's ever seen it happen before, but you see it. That's because you are the one to carry it out. You're the one to bring that into fruition, to where someone looks back and is like, oh yeah, this person made this happen. It's no longer something that's not possible, okay? Because you did it. So if you're around people that are doubting you, baby, you need to skedaddle, okay? You need to get the fuck out of there, because that's not the energy that you need. We're in the second, is this the second week? The second full week of January 2026. Yesterday, it was January 11th. 2026, which is ones across the board, newness. All right. 2026 is a year of one, which is newness and forward movement. You have a fire card here. Forward movement. 5, change, transformation, transformational movement, okay? Which is further confirmed, homegirl, homeboy, whoever is watching this, because then you have the Tower card with the mushroom. Now, I see the Tower card as something that is, I see it being something that's good. I'm seeing an elephant. I'm seeing an elephant trunk. And like when I'm seeing this elephant trunk, I'm seeing, like, I'm imagining the strength and the resilience in the strong heart of an elephant. You have a very strong heart that should not be going through disappointments the way that you're going through these upsets and disappointments right now, okay? And I am someone who I believe that, like for me personally, I am so incredibly grateful for everything that has happened in my life. The good, the bad, the MFing ugly, okay? The things that I may feel indifferent about. I am grateful for it all because it has allowed me to be the human, the being, the woman, the spirit, the soul that I am today. I would not be in the position that I am had it not been for these revelations. And so this is why I want to tell you, this is why what I want you to really also think about, because like, yeah, things happen in there. It's like, what the heck? I've allowed ABC to go on for this long. I've allowed this person to upset me and to alter how I view myself and my own self-perception and my own self-confidence, my own self-efficacy, okay, for so long, for X amount of time. How could I allow myself to do that? Okay, it happened. Okay? But what is most important is that we're able to have these revelations, right? We recognize, we see, okay, I need to, this happened, this took place. Let's course correct. Now I know. Now what are we going to do? Okay? And that is what the energy that I'm also getting from this mushroom card, because mushrooms they're fungi. Okay? Decomposition. They may come from, like, fungi is something that's typically, it's like seen as something that's like, negative, but like it feeds the forest. Okay? And don't get me going too, I'm not going to go into in depth about decomposers and decomposition and fungi and stuff, because it's been a while since my basic biology class and I graduated with a biology degree, but it's been a long time. What basically all that I'm saying, think of the analogy really of like a lotus flower, right? A lotus flower is going to be coming up from the mud, very muddy, murky waters, and blooming into something that's very beautiful and blossoming. And so similar to like that, a lotus flower and a mushroom, maybe it's something that's seen as like, oh, this ugly thing happened, or this, I don't even want to say ugly, I put ugly in quotes, right? But like this thing that has a very negative stance, negative connotation, may have been taking place. But it fuels you, and it fuels your soul, because it allows you to grow into something better. I hope that is making sense. I really, really hope that makes some sense. And then also on here is the number 16, which is 7. And when I see 7, yes, luck, abundance, but really like strength. I think of strength personally as well. I I hope that this is making sense so far. We're already at 20 minutes, but let's get a crystal card for you. Okay. I saw astrophyllite that wanted to, I think, kind of pop out. Astrophyllite is going to also be at the bottom of that card. It says unlock your highest potential. And 2026, I know that 2026 is the year for you to do that. Okay. There's another one that's here. Okay, relax. You got a lot of cards that want to pop out here. And I just, but these messages are trying to come out. Oh my God, brother. So listen, you have malachite. Didn't I just say, like, unlock your highest potential? You know what the bottom of malachite says? Claim your success. What I see on this card first, boom, green. Number one, success in your heart. We're going to be flipping that, okay? Upright, because you're going to be pouring all this love into yourself as well. And being around people that support you and that love you. And having more discernment in your relationships. And so, anyways, 2026 being a year of success for you, babe. So claim your success. And also, who needs it? The overflowing in creativity, but lacking in follow through. I feel like the only reason maybe you would even be lacking in follow through is because you have bugs in your ear telling you that you can't do what it is that you want to do. You have all of these creative ideas and you have these business ventures that you want to carry out. You have revolutionary thinking, and you just may be surrounded by people that are putting doubt into you. Maybe, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what happened with me. I have to be very selective with who I tell my vision and my goals to, because I personally have found that sometimes when I start speaking it, then one of two things can happen. Either I'm around somebody that puts a bug in my ear and causes me to doubt myself, or sometimes even I get excited to tell people about it, and then because I've sat here and told everyone about it, now I may not fully go through with it. Like, my mind may change. And then I don't move forward with that because my mind has then changed. Or, okay, I know I said two things, but another possibility is that I feel like because I've sat here and I've told people, now I've made some progress, but really it's not making progress by me talking about it. I have to walk the walk, okay? And have the full and utmost confidence in myself to claim my own success and to move towards my own heart, right? So just something to keep in mind there as well. Now, the other cards that you received, the second one is Sugilite. All right. At the bottom, it says stretch the limits of your imagination. And this being purple is definitely, of course, reminding me of the third eye chakra. So as you are thinking about your relationships, as you are thinking about how you want to be emotionally regulated and the business ventures, the creative ventures that you then have, stretch it a bit further. If someone's like, oh, I don't think you can do that. Oh, I'm gonna do that and more. How about that? How about them apples? Okay. Yeah. And then lastly, we have kyanite. Oh, kyanite. So kyanite is going to help those that are very restless and anxious, okay? And at the bottom, it says deepen your perspective. So you want to use it when you find yourself drowned out by that mental noise, all right? Even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded that thoughts are thoughts and reality is reality. You can deal with it like an anxious chihuahua, or You can get down with kyanite and align to the moment with your calm and cool intact. So allow yourself to regulate your, like I said before, your own emotions. Thinking about where you want to go, who you truly desire to be this year, and if the people that are surrounding you, or even the thoughts that you may have yourself, are serving you and serving that vision that you have. Because now is the time. Now is the time to make those adjustments before we get too, I know it's like, what's coming to mind is like a sunk cost fallacy of, oh, well, this is already happening, so I guess this is just how it's going to be, and we're just going to keep, no, because then that also leads to confirmation bias, because now sorry, that I'm going into like a different space, but now's the time to make those adjustments, because your success is here. Your success is inevitable, okay? And I understand sometimes we get thrown off a little bit, but right now you need to think about the company that you are keeping, and if it is serving you, and make those adjustments for yourself overall. And also, like, never think that your dream is too small, because it's not. In fact, if you feel as though your dream is too small, it's probably like really big, actually. And if you want to expand it even more, dream bigger. Dream a little bigger is what, like, I'm hearing, because what you think is small, or is maybe being belittled by like others, it's so big, but now it's like, kick it up a notch. That's what I'm getting. It's like, okay, well, kick it. I don't know why I never really be whining my fist like that, but now I'm like, kick it up a notch. Like, yeah. Okay. Very last thing, because we have a reflection card already. So let's go ahead and grab a card from this Buddhist deck, and I'm gonna grab the rest of them as well. So let's see what we would have here as we close. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So 24 desires versus 349, 350. It says, if you want release from suffering, then be done with doubt, desire, and passion. Strengthen your practice. Understand goodness and truth, and you will be free of suffering. I don't think it's just about, okay, when we think of our vision that we have for ourselves, it is an innate knowing. It is an innate knowing that that vision is going to come to pass. So it's not even something that you really desire. It's something that you know. Which is also why it's so important that you are not surrounded by people who are even questioning your knowing. Because that's what it is. It's your knowing. That's how things manifest. It's your knowing. It's not just, oh, I want this to happen. Like, this is what I want out of 2026. This is what blah, blah, blah. No. That's your knowing, babe. That's something that if you can see it, I'm a very firm believer, if you can see it, it can become. So remove those people, remove all of that shit that's causing any sort of doubt. 1111, thank you, bestie. We send each other the angel numbers every time we see them. 11/11 and moving in that direction. 11/11 2026. It's like chirp chirp, confirmation consistently. And with 11/11 4, the number 4 being a healthy foundation, being a strong foundation. Okay, you need to be surrounded by that. And foundation, strengthen your practice, your spiritual practice, that time where you're connecting with yourself, that time that you're spending with the divine, and you'll be free from suffering. So I hope that was helpful. You keep having more confirmation come through. But I am sending you so much love. I will see you very, very soon. Make it a beautiful week, my love. I love you so much. I will talk to you soon. Mwah. Toodaloo.